Hey, big thanks to Blue Compass RV for letting us come out to their lakeside facility and tour a bunch of their trailers and motorhomes. We couldn't do content like this without them, so definitely thank you guys very much for being our friends. See you guys. Hey guys, what's up? Today we are headed out into the field to find killer vehicles, and today we found an amazing travel trailer which is coming in at 6,000 pounds. And why is that important? Is because we feel that this is something that could be towed behind your SUV or van type vehicle. If this is your first time at the channel, my name is Jeremy and I have more than, is it you keep watching this dude coming?
No, I was just seeing if they're coming.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
You have more than what?
And I have more than 25 years experience building out custom vehicles and one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and RV suspension. But today we're checking out this because I want to find maybe that perfect trailer that I could tow behind my Chevy Express van or my Ford Econoline van, and this could be it. It only weighs 6,000 pounds and it's 22 feet long, so it's not that big and would also probably fit in most driveways. Now, the first thing coming from the RV market, I'm used to a bunch of cabinets that are on the outside, and I quickly learn as I'm educating myself as well, you don't have the outside storage on most of these trailers, except if this was a fifth wheel. Now, this particular one is considered a bumper pull, and don't ever hook it up to your bumper, please. Like, this is actually going to go to a hitch located on the back of your vehicle. So right there, perfect, and it's not gonna have a lot of tongue weight, coming in under 500 pounds as well, and that's a big plus. The reason we have a lot less tongue weight is you're gonna know that this has a tandem axle, a dual axle setup. So that's gonna be great for centering your load, not having as much tongue weight on there as well as being able to carry more load in the vehicle or trailer. And that's what's really cool about this one. It's big enough to put your toys on the inside. Let's go. So what I love is when I come in here, a ton of room, because a lot of times we go out to the desert, it gets really windy and you need a place to hang out. Well, this is gonna have seating as well as some couches here in the back. I'm gonna be able to just kind of hang out, have my friends all in here, the second couch. What's really nice about this as well is I love what they're doing with these rear doors. So this rear door is not only a door, but it's a giant patio. And what better to find your favorite camping spot at a lake, you know, anywhere. Heck, I'm gonna just sit out on the patio, watch my kids ride on the berm tracks, hang out, have a good time, and if I'm really lucky and get that lakefront camping spot, heck, you never know, I just might be casting a rod off the back of my patio. And dude, I love this. There's so many things. Now, what's great is there's a lot of room. As you can see, I have more than 6 inches still of clearance, maybe even 8 above my head, and there's still a bed up there. So if I'm gonna wanna bring a side-by-side, a razor, something of that nature, I'm gonna have a ton of room to be able to do it. Now, what's gonna be really nice is, of course, I'm gonna need additional space for kids to sleep, and there you go. This is gonna come down, the kids can sleep, and everybody is happy. Now, what I like also is I did it, you know, you get these farmhouse sinks in there, and I like that. Some of the RV sinks are really small, so you find yourself fighting washing the dishes. You're gonna have a ton of room in there, and that's really nice. Big cabinets in there, and what's nice is this cabinet is gonna flow all the way through. So if I wanna be able to put stuff. Now, the only thing I think maybe I wouldn't like is this trailer bouncing around, and maybe I would like some partition. So if I want to keep my cups over here, when I get to my destination, everything isn't in the front because I've either hit the brakes too hard and everything kind of slides. So I might put something in there to kind of separate these cabinets. I'm still gonna get a ton of room up here. I'm gonna have my 3-burner stove, and this is also going to have your microwave down on the bottom. A lot of times you're gonna see the microwave up top and you're gonna have an oven. You don't have the oven in this particular unit, but you are gonna have the cooktop on there as well. We're gonna keep going down. Nice refrigerator freezer combo, and this is gonna open the opposite way. You gotta be smarter than it. Silly. Oh, so it's on the bottom. That's kind of weird. So then there it is. So whether you wanna get into it, you're grabbing on, like, that's pretty deep. I like that. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. That's going to definitely be a plus. And for all the small things, you have the shelves. You know, ton of room in there as well. I like definitely digging that. Using all the space, you can see that there's also speakers in the roof, so you're gonna get, be able to hook up Bluetooth to the stereo system. Additional cabinets, lights all around here as well. And then when you get to the bathroom, I mean, that's one of the things that I'm always like big on is like, I like the use of the space here in the corner. You're gonna have a good queen size bed with additional storage up on the top as well as up in that corner. Be able to come in, wash my hands, go to the bathroom, and then still the shower is gonna be big. No problem gonna be fitting in that, closing it. And then, so you don't have the doors, you have the utilization of the sliding door, which is really nice. So then it's not gonna be occupying more space. So if the door were to go open, you know, you're kind of blocking off that area. The only other thing that I would maybe like to see is like a curtain, maybe something going across the top of that, you know, just that way you're kind of just got your own space. You feel like you're in your own room. But so many things about this. This is all folding down. This is going to be another couch right here. So when the bed actually folds up all the way, this is going to make an additional seating area as well. So wow, I mean, this is really, a lot of people can come in here, hang out, good time. And one thing that we didn't talk about on this particular one, on the outside, I forgot. So there's two things. Definitely love that handle, but this is gonna have the full awning going down the side of it. So when you're hanging out here, you got your speakers, you got your awning. It's all just a good time. So this is a 22-foot RV. This is definitely pretty cool. And it's something that you can tow behind your SUV or your van. Digging it. Oh, one other thing, leveling jacks. So this is gonna have the screw leveling jacks all the way around it on the outside as well. And really nice 18-volt drill impact, put it on there. You could put a block, and this is gonna go down to stabilize your camper while you're at your favorite camp spot. And I think the one thing that's really great is you already have most likely the vehicle that can tow this. So this is just getting you out. All right guys, well, it's Big J's time. We're gonna head over to our magical chart today. Oh yeah, you see that? And we're gonna go check out this Grand Design Momentum MAV and see exactly where it ranks on my chart. So we're gonna talk about the first thing that we're gonna have on this is the overall features that it's going to have. I think I said that twice. Anyways, we're gonna rank this at a 7. I think that there's a lot of features in this motorhome for the price of it. I like the ability that it has the garage. I like all the seating area that it has inside. It's very open. I definitely like that. Next, we're going to take a look at comfort. And comfort, we're going to say 7. Again, I touch base on that. We're going to have a ton of seating in there. I really like, you know, that. That's huge. Quality, longevity, well, I'm going to give that a 6. I think that definitely the coach is built well. Now, granted, there's things about it that I'm like, you know, but I've never owned a trailer like this. So I'm a little bit out of my wheelhouse and I don't want to totally misjudge it, but there's definitely some things that I don't like. And here's going to be the big thing I'm going to tell you is I like the idea of being able to put my toys in there. However, usually my toys are dirty at the end of the weekend. I feel like that dirt kind of transfers into the coach and you really never get the coach completely clean again. Once you kind of like, yes, you can clean it, but it's still like you get gas. I mean, I'm putting a side-by-side, I'm putting a motorcycle in it. So if you do have a trailer like this, a toy hauler, I would love to hear, you know, your 10 cents on it. Let me know, like, are you still able to get it clean or, you know, am I kind of like on track there? I think that's why in some of the new ones, like we're going to be checking out the Grand Design. That's in another video. Make sure you check that out. It has like the whole rear garage, so you're able to keep everything in that rear garage. I like that a lot better. Anyways, we're going to go to drivability. Well, heck, you ain't driving this anywhere. You're going to be towing it behind another vehicle. So when it comes to drivability, it's kind of like, well, it's a 0. You can't drive it. I guess we maybe need to add or modify this to like drivability, towability, because let's talk about that. It's not a huge trailer. It would tow pretty well behind most vehicles. So I don't think that that's going to be an issue whatsoever. And like we said, you know, maybe you got that vehicle sitting in your driveway. The next thing we're going to talk about is the value. Well, this trailer, I'm going to say, is a 7 because at $41,000 for this particular trailer, I feel like you're getting a lot for your money, and that is definitely going to be huge. So we're going to keep on with these lucky 7s when it comes to the layout. I really like the overall layout in there. I like the floor plan. I think that it's very suitable, and I like that this would easily fit my family of 6 without a problem. So it's definitely going to be high. Well, when it comes to storage, okay, so this is kind of like, really, this would be like I mean, you could rank this even higher. Ton of storage because you do have the whole inside of the coach. Now, granted, you're not going to be able to, like, when I think about what I'm doing with the coaches, it's like road trip. So if I'm going to have the garage full, and this is why it's not like a 10. Let's say I have a side-by-side, I'm driving far, we pull over for the night, and we're like, hey, let's go sleep. Well, I'm not going to be able to lower that bed because my side-by-side is in the trailer. So now you kind of lose the ability to just do that, like pull off to the side of the road and just kind of camp. And so having that storage is great, but then it also is like that double-edged sword of not being able to use the bed to be able to sleep in. So now it's like, what are you doing? Are you getting a hotel room because you need a place for your 4 kids to sleep, and they're not all sleeping in that bed with you. So sleeping, there's pros and cons to it. That's kind of where it's going to go into that versatility, though. Really, that's why the versatility ranked at 5, because it's like the idea of it is really good, but like, does it make sense for like every situation? And I really like doing road trips. And, you know, like I'll drive until I get tired. I pull over, you know, whether it be at a rest area, and it's like, all right, we all go to bed and I'm not worried about the toys. Don't have to move anything. I like that about a motorhome. That's a big plus. Back to the windows. This is going to have those frameless windows. Definitely not a fan of them. So it's getting a 5. And this is going to rank overall at a 58, which is going to come down to that 5.8. Overall, Big J score. So one thing that I like is that it fits all my toys. My least favorite thing is going to be that I'm still going to need a big truck to pull it. Yes, I could probably tow this with my van without an issue. So I do have a van with a 6.6 Duramax engine in it. So I know that that would tow this no problem. But I'm just not in love with it. I'm not running out to the store to buy one of these things. I'm definitely going to keep my search going and finding that perfect motorhome for myself as well as for you. So I hope that you're enjoying this content, that you're going to come back next week and hang out with me as I walk through another motorhome trailer or just livable dwelling. That's maybe on wheels, right? But I hope that you guys are enjoying this content. I hope that you're enjoying this chart. Let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see change in these upcoming videos. This is all about the community, helping educate as well as entertain you guys as we try to find that perfect 10 RV. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Of course, I would love to hear what you rank this particular RV at. I mean, really, let's get this community going. And I want to see your guys' scores down below. And make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, come back every week. And I will see you guys all next week in the next RV. Thanks, guys, so much. I'm Big J. I'll see you guys in the next video.